The world awoke to a seismic headline: massive gas field found off Philippines coast. Newsrooms buzzed with urgency as the story broke across every major network, capturing the attention of millions. The magnitude of the discovery was immediately clear. This was not just another resource find, but a revelation that would ripple across continents. Almost instantly, U.S. warships began steaming towards the South China Sea, their presence a stark reminder of the region's strategic importance. The sight of naval fleets moving in tight formation sent a powerful message. The world's superpowers were watching, and they were ready to act. Beneath the shimmering waves of the West Philippine Sea, experts confirmed a discovery of monumental significance: a vast reserve of natural gas, hidden for millennia, now valued at potentially trillions of dollars. This was a game changer, a resource that could transform economies and alter the balance of power in the region. But this was more than an energy story. It was a geopolitical earthquake. Analysts debated the implications, their voices tinged with both excitement and concern. The world's eyes turned to the Philippines, now thrust into the heart of a global power struggle. Overnight, the Philippines found itself at the center of a tense international chessboard, its fate intertwined with the ambitions of powerful neighbors and distant allies alike. For months, exploration vessels had quietly surveyed the seafloor, their crews braving unpredictable weather and deep-sea mysteries. When the data finally arrived, it exceeded all expectations, confirming not just the presence but the sheer scale of the gas field. The narrative shifted almost overnight. What began as a scientific quest for energy security quickly became a matter of military strategy and national defense. Satellite images soon revealed a dramatic surge in naval activity. Warships from multiple nations converged on the region, their movements tracked in real time by analysts and governments worldwide. The gentle hum of exploration ships was replaced by the thunderous roar of destroyers and patrol boats, engines churning as they patrolled the contested waters. The stakes were unmistakable. This was about more than just energy. It was a battle for sovereignty, for control over the immense wealth hidden beneath these disputed waters. For ordinary Filipinos, the news was both a beacon of hope and a source of anxiety. Families gathered around televisions, their faces a mix of pride and worry, as they contemplated what this discovery could mean for their future. The promise of energy independence was tantalizing, but it came with a heavy price: the risk of conflict in waters claimed by several nations, each unwilling to back down. The sight of foreign warships cruising near Philippine shores underscored just how high the stakes had become. The tension was palpable, the sense of uncertainty growing with each passing day. Around the globe, energy analysts, military strategists, and diplomats scrambled to respond. Emergency meetings were called, alliances tested, and strategies debated as the world watched events unfold in real time. The discovery of the gas field exposed the fragile balance of power in Southeast Asia, highlighting old rivalries and creating new alliances. Every handshake, every negotiation, was now fraught with tension. The silent depths of the ocean had become the loudest stage for international relations, where every move was scrutinized and every decision carried enormous consequences. The next moves by the Philippines and its allies would be critical, shaping not just the fate of the gas field, but the future of the entire region. As dawn broke over the South China Sea, the world held its breath. The future of Southeast Asia, and perhaps the global order itself, now hinged on what happened next. The find was named Malampaya East 1, located in the West Philippine Sea, just 25 kilometers from the aging Malampaya field. Crucially, it sits within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone, giving Manila sovereign rights over its riches. The Philippine National Oil Company announced reserves many times larger than the original field, enough to meet domestic needs for 50 years and possibly make the country a net exporter. Existing infrastructure could be adapted, speeding up development. But its location in contested waters instantly made it a strategic flashpoint. The government hailed the discovery as a triumph and a national treasure. It was a declaration to the world. The Philippines would develop this resource for its people. The stage was set for political and military maneuvering. For the Philippines, energy security is not just a policy goal, it's a daily struggle that touches every Filipino's life, from the bustling streets of Manila to the quietest rural towns. Every day, millions of people rely on a steady supply of electricity to power their homes, businesses, and dreams. Yet the country remains heavily dependent on imported coal and oil, making it vulnerable to global price shocks and supply disruptions. This reliance means that any change in the world market can quickly ripple through the economy, affecting everything from transportation to the cost of basic goods. That's why Malampaya East 1 is a true game changer. As a domestic source of natural gas, it has the potential to stabilize energy prices, attract much-needed investment, and create thousands of new jobs for Filipinos. It represents a major step towards self-sufficiency and economic resilience. For ordinary families, this could mean lower electricity bills, more reliable power, and less worry about sudden blackouts or price hikes. It also opens up new opportunities for prosperity, allowing children to study at night, entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, and families to enjoy a better quality of life. Natural gas is significantly cleaner than coal, producing fewer emissions and helping to reduce the country's carbon footprint. It offers a crucial bridge to a greener future, supporting the transition to renewable energy sources while immediately cutting down on air pollution and improving public health. Developing this resource is also about national sovereignty, reducing dependence on foreign energy and giving the Philippines more control over its own future. With greater control comes the power to shape the nation's destiny, ensuring that decisions about energy are made by Filipinos, for Filipinos. The ability to power cities and industries without outside interference is a true symbol of national strength and resilience. Malampaya East 1 is more than just a gas field. It's the key to a secure, independent future, unlocking new possibilities for generations to come. The dream of energy independence, once distant, is now suddenly within reach, inspiring hope and determination across the nation. The nation stands at a historic turning point, ready to seize control of its energy, destiny, and build a brighter, more secure tomorrow. The urgency is real. Malampaya, the original gas field, is running dry after fueling Luzon for decades. Its decline threatens blackouts and a return to expensive, dirty imports. The search for a replacement became a national priority, but exploration was slow and fraught with setbacks. The discovery of Malampaya East 1 was an 11th-hour rescue. It's not just an opportunity, it's a necessity. Without it, the country faces a severe energy gap. The government is fast-tracking the project, determined to avoid crisis. Protecting the new field is now a matter of national survival. The decline of the old giant created a vacuum only this new discovery can fill. The clock is ticking, and the stakes couldn't be higher. With the discovery confirmed, the Philippine Navy and Coast Guard ramped up patrols around Malampaya East 1. Ships were redeployed to assert sovereignty and protect the nation's new treasure. This was more than symbolism. Radar, drones, and satellite surveillance now monitor every move in the area. Unauthorized foreign vessels are challenged and documented. The deployment includes the fleet's most advanced ships, underscoring the field's strategic value. Protecting Malampaya East 1 is now a core national security interest. Any disruption is seen as a direct threat to economic stability. The military's posture has shifted to strategic asset protection. A strong security presence reassures international investors. In these contested waters, defense is the best guarantee of development. The Philippine Navy's increased patrols in contested waters did not go unnoticed. As tensions simmered, the world watched closely, and soon, the unmistakable presence of the U.S. Navy was felt once again in the region, signaling a new phase in the unfolding maritime drama. U.S. destroyers and cruisers began high-profile exercises in the South China Sea, sending a clear message of support for the Philippines and reinforcing the importance of a rules-based international order. These maneuvers were not just routine, they were a deliberate show of strength and solidarity. The alliance between the two nations, anchored by the historic 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty, was reinvigorated with new urgency. Decades-old commitments were reaffirmed, and both sides recognized the need to adapt to modern threats. Joint exercises expanded in both scale and complexity, focusing on maritime security, coastal defense, and rapid response to emerging threats. These drills fostered trust and interoperability between the two navies. The U.S. provided not only military aid and advanced equipment, but also intensive training for Philippine sailors, accelerating the modernization of the Philippine fleet and enhancing its ability to defend national interests. The South China Sea's immense strategic importance and China's increasingly assertive actions made this renewed alliance more crucial than ever. Control of these waters means influence over vital shipping lanes and regional security. The discovery of Malampaya East 1, a major offshore gas field, raised the stakes dramatically. Protecting this resource became a top priority, making the U.S. presence both a powerful deterrent and a potential flashpoint for confrontation. Every U.S. move in the region is carefully calculated, to reassure allies, deter aggression, and maintain stability, all while avoiding direct provocation that could escalate into open conflict. For the Philippines, the U.S. Navy is more than just a partner. It is a vital security backstop, a visible guarantee that they are not alone in defending their sovereignty and resources. Any interference with the gas field now risks igniting a major international incident, drawing in not just regional players but global powers with competing interests. The reborn alliance has transformed the West Philippine Sea into a theater of great power competition, where every maneuver is scrutinized and every deployment could shift the regional balance. The world is watching every move, as headlines and breaking news updates reflect the rising stakes and the potential for conflict or cooperation. In this high-stakes environment, the balance of power is shifting, reshaping the future of the region and the world. Discovery is just the beginning. Developing an offshore gas field is a massive, years-long undertaking. Appraisal drilling is underway to confirm the reservoir's size and plan extraction. Next comes building offshore platforms and laying pipelines to shore. These engineering feats must withstand typhoons and harsh seas. Delays are common, weather, technical challenges, and bureaucracy all play a part. Financing the project, which costs billions, depends on regional stability. Realistically, first gas is 7 to 10 years away. The Philippines must bridge the gap left by the old Malampaya field in the meantime. Energy independence is on the horizon, but patience is required. The journey from discovery to delivery is long and uncertain. The Malampaya East 1 discovery has sparked fierce debate. Business leaders see a golden opportunity for growth and jobs. Environmentalists warn of locking the country into fossil fuels and risking marine ecosystems. The West Philippine Sea's biodiversity is at stake, with calls for strict safeguards. The government must balance economic needs with climate commitments and environmental protection. The nation's future, and its values, hang in the balance. The Philippines' situation mirrors a regional pattern. Untapped resources beneath contested seas. Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia face similar challenges, with standoffs and disputes over energy riches. Malampaya East 1 size raises the stakes, tempting rivals to test Philippine resolve. ASEAN unity could help, but consensus is elusive. The US-China rivalry adds complexity, with the US backing international law and China rejecting tribunal rulings. More naval ships mean higher risks of miscalculation and crisis. Diplomats work to prevent conflict, knowing war would devastate the region. The challenge: develop resources peacefully amid strategic competition. The world's eyes are on the West Philippine Sea. The next chapter will shape the future of Southeast Asia.